Alright, this is a really quick lesson on using the broken window or lattice method, so I want you to go ahead and call this one the broken window. And this is for multiplication, to multiply numbers. So the broken window in order to multiply numbers, okay? So the first thing I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you a traditional algorithm, a traditional number sentence, and we're going to just start with 26 times 54, okay? Everybody go ahead and write that down. 26 times 54. I have how many digits in my first number, how many digits in my second number. This tells you how many windows you're going to need. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. So you're going to draw your window, and usually I draw my window kind of rectangular. I don't draw a perfect square. And then because I need 4 windows, I'm going to break it up into 4. Okay? Everybody got that? Yes. Okay. Each one of these windows is a place for your digits. So the number 26 is on top. You put the 2 here, you put the 6 here. The number 54 is on bottom, you put it on the side. You put a 5, and then you bring down your 4. Okay? So your 2 is lined up to these windows. Your 5 is lined up to these windows, or these boxes, right? Okay. This is where the breaking of the window comes to play. Now, you start with this. Actually, let's just start with the bigger, from one corner to the other. From the very bottom left corner up to the very bottom, up to the very top right corner. You're breaking through, and you try and stay like within your points, okay? It's usually not perfect, but at least you stayed, right? Yeah. Then you come to this window by itself, and you break this one the same way. You come to this window by itself, and you break this window the same way. Okay? Everybody got that? Okay. If you notice, you have sections that are now diagonal. Okay? Alright, really quick. So, I've broken my window. Now all we do, it's very, very simple, guys. If you're doing here to here, and you're filling this one in here, and you're filling that answer in here, then you're going to do from here to here, and you're going to fill it in here, and from here to here, and you're going to fill it in here. So watch. And we're multiplying. What's 5 times 2?
10.
So you put a 1 in this box, a triangle, and a 0 in this. So you have your number 10 in that box, right?
Yes.
What's 5 times 6? 30. You put a 3 here and a 0 here. We're done with the 5, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. Cross it out. Now we're moving on to the 4. What's 4 times 2?
8.
Come down to these windows, and it's 0, 8. You must put that 0 there. Don't put the 8 up here because that's not, that. Then each one of these is a 10 and a 1, a 10 and a 1, 10s and 1s, 10s and 1s. Okay? What is 4 times 6? Bring it down, put the 2 here, the 4 here. All of our numbers are now filled in, right? Okay. Here's the part where a lot of kids tend to mess up. Okay? You're now going to be adding diagonally. So you're adding that one by itself. You're adding these together. You're adding these together. And this one. Okay? And they're going to go in order, like that. We start from the bottom and work our way up. What is 4 plus nothing?
4.
So bring down the 4. What is 8 plus 2 plus 0?
10.
Okay, we have a double digit answer, right? You put the 0 here, and you carry the 1. You're done with this one, aren't you? You're done with this one. So now what are you adding? 0 plus 0 plus 3 plus 1. 4. Okay? Scratch that out. And then you add this one. How much is that? 1. So your answer would be 1,404. That is the broken window method. Please make sure to practice this with your own numbers, and that's all you're doing. I will upload more videos on more of these so you can take them home and watch them tonight at home. Okay? Alright. Alright. That was when you do a two-digit by two-digit multiplication algorithm. I'm going to go ahead and throw in a three-digit, 345, times a two-digit, 31. Okay? Here what we're doing is we need 3 windows on top and only 2 on bottom, but that would not be an equal rectangle. It would not create a rectangle. So what you're going to say is 3 on top, 3 on bottom. This one, of course, will not have anything there. So when I create my rectangle, make this one a little bigger, I have 345, and then I have 31. I use this to break it up. Okay? So I have 3 columns and 2 rows. 3 columns, 2 rows. Okay? 3 times 3, we're going to break every window in here. This time I'm breaking every window individually. You can do that as well. Okay? 3 times 3 would be 9. 0, 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 1, 2. 3 times 5 is 15. So 1 and 5. Come down to your second row. We're no longer working with that 3. 1 times 3 is 0, 3. 1 times 4 is 0, 4. 1 times 5 is 0, 5. And again, we're simply adding our diagonal sections. And I'm going to go ahead and circle that one just in case we have regrouping. Because remember, we bring one number down and carry over our 10s. So 5 plus nothing is 5. Nothing to carry over. 4 plus 0 plus 5 is 9. Nothing to carry over. We're done with that. We're done with that. 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6. We're done with that one. 0 plus 9 plus 1 is 10. Bring down your 0, carry the 1. Notice how I make it nice and bold because I know that I had to carry it over from this one. I had to regroup it. 0 plus 1 is 1. So your answer for this would be 10,695. Okay? This broken window method is very similar to our area model. Okay? Another way of doing the area model. Let's say we had 235 times 41. Okay? The area model says I take the value of each digit. Okay? So this 235, I would write 230 and then 5. And then I would write 40 and then 1. Okay? Same thing, same concept, no broken window though, because we're finding out the area of this. Remember that area model is exactly what it says it is. It's the area of something. Our length times our width. Well, here's our length, here's our width. Okay? This is our length. This is our width. 40 times 200. Well, 4 times 2 is 8. And we have how many trailing zeros? 1, 2, 3. Okay? 40 times 30. 4 times 3 is 12. And 2 trailing zeros. 40 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. And 1 trailing zero. 1 times 200 is 200. 1 times 30 is 30. 1 times 5 is 5. You take all your numbers and now you add them up. 8,000 plus 1,200 is 9,200. So I now have 9,200 from these two. I've added that and that. 9,200 plus another 200 is 9,400. I've done that. This 9,400, I add another 200 to that, I get 9,600. Now I add another 30 to that, and I add another 5 to that. I have 9,635. And that is known as the area model. Very similar to the broken window, but instead of multiplying each single digit, we are multiplying the value of each digit. The 2 here is in the hundreds place, so it's a 200. The 3 here is in the tens place, so it's a 30. The 5 here is in the ones place, so it's a 5. The 4 is in the tens place, so it's 40. The 1 is in the ones place, so it is 1. You then just multiply your length times your width, each individual number, and then add up all the inside. So you would say that the area of this rectangle is 9,635.